This is Education Without Borders. We want to find out what has been going on a project. So follow me as we go step by step and see what has been going on. But in particular, I want today to focus on the sunk costs of a construction site. A construction is a very expensive enterprise, and there is a lot of money spent in both materials and labor. And within the materials, there are those materials which are used to actually do the construction, but there are also so many other materials that are used temporarily. If you look at this is a scaffold. This one is metallic, so it will not be thrown away. But there are also some other construction sites where you have the formwork that is made of timber, and that is an example of some of the materials which get left over. There is also a lot of rubble, a lot of concrete leftovers, which, as you can see on my back, the neat contractors normally pack them in bags so that they remain very neat, so that even if you are within a construction site, the site is still very neat. So I will go and show an example of materials leftovers. These are leftovers, stone chippings and so on, as you can see. These are stone chippings which can be recycled, and they are normally left over. So money was spent to dress these stones, but there are a lot of chippings, as you can see. And as you can also see down here, these are also other chippings. So for you to be able to produce a wall such as that one, there are so many leftovers, and somebody spent money to make this. What do you make use of that? Let's look at an example of a wall. This is a typical wall. As you can see, the stones have really been dressed well. They are in different sizes, as you can see, to form a pattern as per the architectural specification. And in this particular site, you can see the workmanship is very good. But when you are thinking about coming up with any construction, you must factor in all these other materials which end up being leftovers. So I have talked about steel scaffolding, the support systems, the temporary systems. So in this case, we have metallic ones. These ones will be reused over and over again. But the other sites where they use timber poles, those sometimes are reused, not as many times as these particular ones. So let us just have a quick pass through of this site, so that we familiarize ourselves with what we expect to see on a site. All these materials money has been spent on materials and also on labor. Let's look at this other feature. We have a beautiful feature out here, where you can see a lot of very skilled workmanship. Look at that pillar. This is a wall with beautiful designs, and that pillar, which has been made with very professionally. And for you to come up with this, you end up with a lot of leftover materials. As I said in this lesson, we are part of the Education Without Borders is to sensitize developers that when you are factoring in or estimating for what you need to spend, don't forget there will be a lot of leftovers. So our work here is to ask ourselves, what are innovative ways of making use of the leftovers? You can see these are stones. Work has been done. These are chippings. There could be a lot of work. This is part of what is called the circular economy. Reuse, recycle, and then you'll be able to make good use of all your money. Thank you very much for watching. This is Education Without Borders. I want to quickly have a walk through. Thank you for following me. Let us walk you through to where our leftover materials are. So if you follow me, I'll show you where the leftover materials are. If you come through, all these are left. We are standing here in the middle of construction leftovers. When you finish constructing, you'll find that there is a lot of hidden cost in some materials which will eventually not be used, but they are very useful during the construction. So if you look here, we have leftovers starting from even roofing sheetings, leftovers. We even have rock boards, we have poles, scaffolds, we have timber posts, we have even waste pipes, we have blocks.
Oh.
following us through and through to be able to get insights on what to expect on a construction material. Keep following. We shall see you next time with a continuation of the same.